Martin Luther King to me is somebody that did an amazing work in the world, regardless of if who was backing him or who was helping him or who had a ulterior motive. I think that his motives were pure. And I think maybe he just didn't know who he was involved with because he stood on what he believed. The man got busted in the head with a brick and still told people, look, we're not here for that. We're not going to fight. You know, he really practiced what he preached. So that's my position on him.
So, go ahead, Chad. I mean, because one thing I want to specify is like, I don't know if there's anybody on the civil rights movement, on the anti-civil rights movement that is as well read as Chad O. Jackson. So if he's bringing up points, this is just stuff that we get to listen to and probably do more of our own research, of course. So it's not like we're like, no, you're wrong or you're this, that, and the other. It's more of a let's bring some different viewpoints to life because we have been indoctrinated as children to make sure that we only believe one narrative about all of this stuff. So Chad, what would be your response be to go ahead, Kash, what are you going to say before I go back to Chad?
I was going to say for everybody that's watching, Chad O. Jackson is an amazing brother, and I could tell already by his presentation. So if anything is said by he or I that is taking offense to anybody, please don't take offense because this is just a meaningful discussion trying to educate. And I'm trying to be educated as well because I'm sure he's going to present some things that I've never heard before that I'm going to have to look into. So with that, Chad, you got the floor, my brother.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that. But everything that you mentioned as far as like him having the dog sicked on him and all the things and still preaching nonviolence, that's all part of the ruse. Because what people need to understand is that when it comes to communist agitation or communist strategies and tactic, that's all part of it. Nonviolence is part of it. Nonviolence didn't originate with Martin Luther King. It actually originated in the Soviet Union as part of their agitprop program. Agitprop, for those who don't know, stands for agitation and propaganda.